Minutes ago, Sessions awakens from his nap after President Trump blasts the alarm bells by US4Trump.com. President Trump slammed Attorney General Jeff Sessions Thursday morning on Fox News in an interview for being dishonest with the American people and hiding his recusal until after his appointment. Following the interview, Attorney General Jeff Sessions released a statement on defending the corruption plagued by the Department of Justice. Attorney General Jeff Sessions replied back to the president's comments Thursday for saying he never took control of the Justice Department. Related to special counsel Robert Mueller's probe, President Trump said during the interview Jeff Sessions never took control of the Department of Justice, and it's sort of an incredible thing. But Sessions woke up and issued a written statement. Minutes ago, Sessions awakens from his nap after President Trump blasts the alarm bells. Sessions wrote on Thursday, "I took control of the Department of Justice the day I was sworn in, which is why we have unprecedented success at effectuating the president's agenda, one that projects the safety and security rights of the American people, reduces violent crime, enforces our immigration laws, promotes economic growth, and advances religious liberty." Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the witch hunt. He went on to say, "While I am Attorney General, the actions of the Department of Justice will not be improperly influenced by political considerations. I demand the highest standards, and where they are not met, and when they are not met, I take action." Really? We haven't seen any action in the Mueller case, only stonewalling to get any documentation from the DOJ. Fox News reports the president for months has railed against Sessions over his recusal, but the Attorney General has hung on, occasionally pushing back publicly. He's got the nerve to do that too. The president discussed Sessions when asked in the Fox News interview if he would fire his Attorney General and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein after the midterms. He didn't rule it out, but said he wanted to stay uninvolved for the time being. Then he's going to come out swinging. Mark my words, after the midterms, you're going to see Trump come out swinging. They're going to all be shocked. Sessions recused himself in 2017 due to his involvement with the Trump campaign per Justice Department regulations. It was false anyway why he recused himself. He should have just unrecused himself again. Rosenstein, as deputy, was then named to oversee the investigation. He appointed Mueller as special counsel. President Trump quoted legal analyst Greg Jarrett earlier in August saying they were all in on it, clear Hillary Clinton and frame Donald Trump for things he didn't do. Greg Jarrett on Fox and Friends. If we had a real Attorney General, this witch hunt would have never have been started, looking at the wrong people. You think? Watch below. Attorney General Jeff Sessions is firing back at President Donald Trump for saying he never took control of the Justice Department. Whatever. He's such a...
Asked for a meeting with the president on prison reform. It follows another volley of criticism that the president fired at Jeff Sessions in an interview with Fox and Friends' Ainsley Earhart that aired this morning. Ainsley asked the president if he was going to fire Jeff Sessions. The president ducked that part of the question, but again leveled criticism at Sessions for recusing himself from the Russia investigation and accused Sessions of being a weak leader. Listen here.
The Dems are very strong in the Justice Department. I put an Attorney General that never took control of the Justice Department, Jeff Sessions, never took control of the Justice Department, and it's a sort of an incredible thing. I always put justice now with quotes. It's a very, very sad day. Jeff Sessions recused himself, which he shouldn't have done.
In a preemptive strike before heading over to the White House today, the Attorney General released a statement basically saying he won't be bullied by the president. Quote, "While I am Attorney General, the actions of the Department of Justice will not be improperly influenced by political considerations. I demand the highest standards, and where they are not met, I take action. However, no nation has a more talented, more dedicated group of law enforcement investigators and prosecutors than the United States." Sources tell Fox News that Sessions wanted to get that statement out before coming over here to the White House because it's well known around here in Washington that he's the president's favorite piñata. So he wanted to wield his own stick, Chef, before coming over here.
Can't really fire him, though, because that would put that would put Rod Rosenstein in charge of everything, and this is not a means to the end he wants.
No, and you know there's a large belief here in Washington that Sessions will remain the Attorney General at least through the midterm elections. After that, it's anybody's bet as to what happens.
In that interview, the president talked about impeachment.
There's going to be a surprise.
He did. You know, there's been a lot of talk here around Washington as to whether or not the president might face criminal charges. The more likely case, a lot of people believe, is the potential for the president to face impeachment charges if Democrats were to take control of Congress after the November election. For his part this morning, the president thought that impeachment would be a terrible idea, that it would reverse all of the economic gains that the United States has made since he was elected. Listen to what the president said.
I don't know how you can impeach somebody who's done a great job. I'll tell you what, if I ever got impeached, I think the market would crash. I think everybody would be very poor, because without this thinking, you would see numbers that you wouldn't believe in reverse.
Well, a lot of Democrats already are on board the idea of impeachment. Most political experts don't think that it's something that would happen, even if the Democrats were to take control of Congress and were to vote out articles of impeachment to the Senate. The Senate, because you need a two-thirds majority, likely wouldn't convict. The same thing happened in 1999 with Bill Clinton. There was political blowback against the Republicans, so Democrats fear that as well. And Rudy Giuliani, in an interview that he just completed with Sky News over in the UK a short time ago, said that if this president were to be impeached, Giuliani expects that there would be a people's revolt here in the United States. Shaq?
John Roberts, live at the White House. Thank you.
You think? Does this sound like an attorney general that is for Trump?
You know,
let's find it. I don't remember where it is.
Large belief here in Washington.
The president talked.
Is the more likely to take control of Congress after reverse all of the economic indicators and prosecutors than the United States considerations. While I am Attorney General, the actions of the Department of Justice will not be improperly influenced by political considerations. I demand the highest standards, and where they are not met, I take action.
So Hillary, in your terms, Sessions has functioned at the highest standards, huh? You didn't take any action against Hillary. Are you kidding me, Sessions? You're going to tell me Sessions isn't deep state? Do you think President Trump should fire sleepy Jeff Sessions? For the love of God, do something. Yeah, it's not that he's sleepy. He's a deep stater. What political, what highest standards is he talking about? What high standards?
No nation has a more talented, more dedicated group of law enforcement investigators.
So they're all under investigation, criminal investigation. All his, a lot of them, Strzok, Page, McCabe fired, Comey fired. All of these people, law enforcement, more talented, more dedicated. I mean, we're not talking about everybody. No, not at all. But you can't even come out and say that. The DOJ is a mess. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.